Hello, we're in England. We're going through some pottery today. These are Japanese. These are Meiji period. Meiji is a very long stretch of time, which ends around 1910, and really consider Meiji the equivalent of Victorian. So there's a huge amount of Satsuma ware on the market, and I think that when you're buying Satsuma, that there is the export ware, there is the domestic ware, there is the tourist ware, there is the very fine Satsuma. This is not fine Satsuma, but it's good commercial export ware. And what makes it good is it's big, and these are not going to go into a house and be lost in the scheme. They are markedly cheaper than Chinese. Chinese ceramics are a higher value in generality, and the Japanese ones just float around. They track it as a much lower value. I don't know why, but that's what they do. Now the design of these is from 1910. I mean, it's an incredible design. You have these wonderful faceted vases with these gourd-like globular sections. You have these dogs, dragons on the side, sort of scalloped shaped top, warriors, and a multitude of other characters, scholars, fighters, all, you name it, they're all on it. And they have this distinctive colourway, ochres, oxides. Not a lot of gold on this one, but there is a little bit of gold. Not real gold. I think there's real gold on these, but there's not a lot of gold on these. So it has negatives, it has positives. The negatives are they're not very finely painted. The positives are that there's two, and it's not two nearly the same. There's two matching. And the other thing is not damaged. Now, when I say they're not damaged, they're not perfect, because there are characteristic flaws in the manufacture, and that's embodied by things like crustiness. And down in there you'll see there's lumps on the side. It's not smooth. They're very, very much mass produced. They have signatures on. I don't know what it says. Characters or signatures. Might be a number. Might be the artist. It might be the batch. It might be the person who's ordered them. Or it might be the factory. I don't know. But what you're buying really here are two impressive, fairly old pottery vases. They're not porcelain. They are like a Kyoto ware. They are an earthenware with a porcelain coloured glaze. So if you just smash it, the base pottery would be grey or brown or yellowy, biscuit coloured. But certainly they're impressive. As I say, they're not restored. There was no damage. There's a little bit of gold, and perhaps being unfair, a little bit of gold. It's quite a dull gold. Slightly hollow because it's a stoneware, an earthenware. It's not a porcelain. There is crazing, and the quality of the painting is, as I say, rushed. It's not fair to say it's rushed. It has the desired effect. So two vases. They're in England. They're for collection in England. Much cheaper to buy than Chinese vases. Are there many like this around? It's not a common Satsuma shape. The colour is fairly common, and the intensity of the painting is fairly common. But I think because there's two, and they're an attractive tall shape, they look good on the mantelpiece. I think the investment side of it's good. It's favourable. They're going to go higher and higher. I hope that's been interesting. Thank you.